Who really fucked up their one job? That dude from PricewaterhouseCoopers at the Oscars a few years ago who mixed up the envelopes and fucked up the Best Picture announcement. To the tune of the entire cast of La La Land coming on stage to celebrate, only to turn around and tell the cast of Moonlight that they actually won. Nick Leeson. A trader that lost $1 billion by doing unauthorized trades and bankrupted Barings Bank in 1995. The CEO of Sears who thought the internet was a passing fad. As the definitive name in mail order, Sears had the warehouses and logistics in place to be Amazon years before Bezos made it there. One of very few mistakes that lost a company at least $1 trillion. Has anyone mentioned that one guy who messed up with the Suez Canal ship and caused a massive economic chain of events? I work for USPS and we deliver UPS packages as a last mile service. There's a person at UPS that puts one sticker on the box before it comes to us. It's a little rectangular sticker. They manage to cover all of the important stuff on the label 50% of the time. Unamused face person face palming. You have a whole fucking box. Stop putting it on the label. Jesus Christ. All of the assassins of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, even the one that managed to actually pull off the job. The guy who sends out ballistic missile warnings in Hawaii. Liz Truss. Took office, went to extreme lengths to take care of her wealthy pals at the top, took our currency to historic lows with Kwasi Kwarteng's horrendously planned mini-budget, killed off the housing market, announced £45 billion of unplanned tax cuts, went into hiding and then dipped out of the job after 7 weeks. She is the shortest serving PM in UK history, and the previous shortest serving PM died in office after serving just shy of 4 months in office. That armorer in the Rust film comes to mind. Steve Harvey at Miss Universe when he announced the wrong winner. Me when I took a door off to fit a cat flap. Cut the hole, fitted the cat flap, rehung the door, cat flap was at the top of the door. The delivery driver. Attempt to deliver loudly crying face. All the cops at Uvalde. All they had to do was go in and take out the shooter. Instead they ran and hid and got more kids killed. LastPass. Their entire business model was protecting customer secrets. Had their customer database compromised. I went to Bitwarden and then changed all my passwords. Gerald Ratner, a jewelry shop owner who said the product his company made was crap and cost his company £500 million in one night. Michael Jackson's personal doctor. Shahei Otani's interpreter. All he had to do was translate words. Follow around the best baseball player in the world, and he even got to be best friends with him. All he had to do was not steal $16 million from his boss. Phil Tippett, dinosaur supervisor. Refuse bag makers. Your only job is to make a bag thick enough to put rubbish in without splitting. Is it really that hard? The surgeon who had a 300% mortality rate during an amputation. Apparently he performed it under 2.5 minutes, the patient died, someone in attendance died of shock and an assistant died because his fingers were also amputated and he got an infection. The fake sign language interpreter from Tampa that was signing gibberish, people will figure that out. The guard at the gate in Troy that let the horse in. The people who install public restroom stalls but leave gaps in the door so you can make eye contact with the people waiting for a stall. Also, why are they not installing purse hooks in the stalls? Most public bathrooms I use don't have a place to hang my bag, and not because it fell/broke. It's clear there was never one installed. Airman David P. Powell dropped a socket while worked on a shuttle in Arkansas, pierced the side of it, and the explosion launched a nuclear warhead 100 feet. https://n.wikipedia.org/wiki/1980 /Damascus /Titan /missile /explosion. Costa Concordia's captain. 33 casualties and $2 billion in manpower required to move the stuck ship. That person first in line at the light, yet texting. You have one job. Secret Service for allowing JFK to ride around in an open car. Protecting the man means you gotta say no to what he wants. A notable example of someone who failed at their one job is the engineer who incorrectly installed the Mars Climate Orbiter's software, causing it to approach Mars at too low an altitude and ultimately lead to the loss of the spacecraft.